What's up, folks? We are live for day two. If you are tuning into our stream, we're getting really close on how quick we start these live streams. We're right on the money. So if you're jumping in, let us know that you are tuning in. Tell us what city or state or region you are in. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I see a bunch of people jumping in. Uh,
Amazing.
there's a lot happening with AI Studio today. If you haven't noticed, I know they're going through a lot of updates and upgrades today. So your system may look a little different. So bear with them. I know the devs are all on it. So let's just get that out of the way. But Molly, yesterday was phenomenal. We went through quite a bit of like the business strategy. We went through the idea of like how to go to market a little bit. We didn't talk about pricing because there's such a wide range of how you can build these things and create an ascension
Yeah.
model. But my biggest takeaway was, not all lead magnets are the same. Let the customers and prospects decide what is valuable. That was kind of just like the
No, I
big
thought about it last
theme.
night. I was like, oh, that was such a good nugget. So true.
So how are you feeling? What's going on? Like
Yeah,
you
man.
tell me, you guide us on day two, man.
Okay.
There's so much to cover.
I am feeling stoked. I have a very, very specific action plan. It is 6 steps that we're going to cover today.
Woohoo.
And we're going to do so much that is in the vein of screen sharing and getting in there and actually getting stuff done. So I do have slides for us to walk through today, but really the big thing is we are going to move into action very quickly today. If you missed yesterday, you've got to go back and get the replay. Make sure that you register and you'll be able to get access to the replays, right? If they
Yep,
register.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
I love
Yeah.
it.
If
So
you
we have,
if you sign up for the event, you'll get automated messages of replays or notifications of resources. That's how all the events work, guys.
I love it. I love it. Okay. And if you did miss yesterday, I'm going to be able to give you the links to get you caught up, but we're going to kind of start right in the middle of this sucker. So I have a little teeny tiny review for you.
Woohoo.
I
Very cool.
know. And then we are going to just jump in because it's so good. We've got so much to do. I love it. Is that okay? Are we
Yeah,
good to do that? Are you
absolutely.
guys good with that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go right
Amazing.
in and everybody
Okay.
can catch up.
Awesome. Yeah. And if you missed yesterday, you'll miss the fact that I started us off by singing. I am a cheesy musical theater head. I'm going to skip the singing today so we can move right into implementation. Is that okay, Paulson?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm bringing these slides up on the screen and whoa, I clicked the wrong slideshow. Let me bring it back. Bring it back. My screen is so giant that if I was to use my full screen, you probably couldn't even see it. It wouldn't fit on the page. All right. So what we're going to be doing is we are creating buyer activation apps, buyer activation offers. And perfect. This is us inside the AI studio. Now, if you were with us yesterday, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. If you were here, so glad that you are back. And if this is your first time, drop a 0 in the chat because you're just getting started with us. We've got lots to cover. So what we did is we went over this concept of a buyer activation offer, which is like a supercharged lead magnet. It's a lead magnet that sets them up to buy more from you. You can sell these at the starting point as well. I love to sell things like this for like $7 just to get them in. You can even sell them for $100. You can sell, this is a whole thing that you can do on the back end. It can bring people into your coaching programs, into your SaaS business, into your e-commerce business. It really works across the board. So we talked about the difference between a regular lead magnet, which is a tool that just solves a problem. It ends the conversation. They say thank you, and then they leave not wanting to buy anything else. This, what we're talking about today, actually solves a problem and then reveals a bigger problem. It names what's broken. It gets you the reply. People want more information, and it positions your next offer. So by the end of today, you will have it live and ready to go. So we did 2 sessions as a part of this workshop. Yesterday was your app idea. If you've got your app idea already, say got it in the chat. If you don't have it yet, don't worry, I got you. And then today we're going to build and ship your app. So these are the resources to get all of the links that we are using today. Go to molly.live/GHL gifts, and that will give you all of the resource links. There's a lot of things I'm going to be adding today. Paulson, I purposely did not add them into the document yet because I know people like to sneak ahead, and I want you to stay with us. And if you want to speak to a specialist to help you get set up within the high level platform, which is the tool that we're using today, there's a link here for that as well. So remember, just the high level team is the best team actually ever. Now, here's today's plan. So first of all, we can just jump into this right now. I would love you to share your app idea. If you missed it, I will share the link again so that you can see where to get that app idea. But go ahead and put that in the chat now. I would love to know what your app ideas are. And I saw so many of you, Paulson, it was so cool. I could see everybody getting in and using the app to create their app ideas. It was very meta. It was really, really good to see you guys in there using it all. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn your design system into a style guide. So remember yesterday, this is what we talked about doing with Claude and creating this like amazing design system that incorporates all the different aspects of your aesthetic to make your apps look cool in your version of cool. Then, I switched this up. Oops, somehow it didn't get in here. I'm actually going to save this Create a Perfect Person profile until the end. Oh, look at this one. This one I didn't edit. I edited the rest. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's funny. We're going to move the Perfect Person profile till the end because I'm going to use that app as an example to show you how to set up the automation workflow. I just wanted to keep you on your toes as we're getting started. Then we are going to be creating your activation app prompt. I have a brand new tool for you today that will write the prompt for you to make everything so easy. Then we'll create your activation app. And then at the very end, I have another tool for you that is going to write your emails. And the cool thing about the emails that we do within this platform is that they can actually have what's called a custom field. So it can pull the answers that people get with these little mini apps and put it right into the email, which is just awesome. Now, Paulson, before we go forward, I wasn't planning on showing anything inside of the backside of the platform right now, but do you think it would be cool to see that just so they kind of know where we're going? Or do you think we should save the behind the scenes till later?
I say we save the behind the scenes because a lot
Perfect.
of people I'm seeing are like I see a lot of new names. So let's set the
Okay,
let's set the
perfect. That's
stage a
exactly
little
how I
bit.
had it
Yeah.
planned. So once
Okay.
again, we
Sweet.
are in alignment. Okay, and if we've never met before, I'm Molly Mahoney. I'm so grateful to be here. I am a professional musical theater performer turned tech obsessed marketer and sales coach. And I love a high level. I started my company, The Prepared Performer, back in 2013. I have done several workshops with Paulson here, and I'm just so grateful to be able to bring all of this magic to you guys. We started teaching AI back in 2021. So it was about 2 years before ChatGPT. So I have been speaking about this all over the place, everything from NAM, the National Association for Music Merchants, to the AI Advantage Summit with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, and it has just been such a blast. Also, at the Level Up event, I like to share things too. So we've had a lot of fun. Now, again, here's the proper version of today's plan. So keeping you on your toes. The first thing we're going to do, which you guys have already started doing, is share your app idea. And if you missed the app idea, we have a tool that will actually write the app for you. And I did something really cool with this tool yesterday. If you look at the resource document, so when you go to molly.live/ I'm just going to type it in /GHL gifts. And you come to this resource document. I'm going to screen share that in just a sec. Oh my gosh, clicked the wrong button here. When I pull up this document, you'll see that the link that I had shared for this yesterday, I've changed it. And someone actually asked about this yesterday. So I'm going to start by just answering this question right away. What I did is I took the app and I cannot type and do this at the same time. I clicked on the wrong thing. Let me just go ahead and share this tab. So I took the app and I connected it to my own private domain. So these apps don't need to live on that preview domain. If you noticed yesterday, the domain was not a branded domain. And here, okay. So in the resources document, you'll notice, oh, I did sneak another one in here already, but you'll notice there's this one that is awesomeai.club. Are you seeing this on my screen?
I see
Oh,
the
shoot.
Google Drive.
There
Yeah.
we go. Here we are.
Cool. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so this awesomeai.club, this is the app that I created for you yesterday that we shared that gave you your idea. And when you look at this app that we created yesterday, remember going through this, if you're new today, going through this will give you the idea. And this is really what you need in order to be able to create the app prompt that we're going to do today. So notice the domain for this is my own domain. You can buy these domains straight through High Level. I already had this domain, so I was like, oh, I'm not using this. I'm just going to connect it. So at the end today, I will show you how to connect that domain because I know that was a question that came up yesterday. Little sneak peek with that. Now, once we have our app idea, we want to turn our design system into a style guide. And so yesterday we talked about going to claude.ai/design. And if you go to claude.ai/design, let me pull this up. You will be able to create this design system. Now, I want to know, give me a yes or not yet in the chat. I can see your comments down in the chat. Give me a yes or not yet and let me know, did you get a chance to create your own design system yet? Let me know in the chat. Ooh, I love it. And I'll come back and answer questions. So while you're answering that, yes, you can use a subdomain. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're all going to create quickly. Oh, good. I see most of you have not done it yet. So I knew that was going to happen. We're going to do it together today. So you're going to go into claude.ai/design. I'm going to go pretty quickly through this, Paulson, so that people can either do it with us or they can watch and then come back and watch the replay. Is that good?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to save the questions till the end on this section so that when you come back in the replay, it's not torture. Because sometimes if you watch a replay and it pauses like every 5 seconds answering questions, I know they can get so annoying. So I'm going to go through this from beginning to end. So when you go into Claude Design, and remember, it is claude.ai/design. Claude.ai/design is where we all are together right now. We're going to go in here and you're going to click this little plus sign right here. And just kidding. It's this. You're going to click on yours. It's going to look a little different because I already have so many design systems built. Click on this section right next to the plus sign. And then there's another little tiny plus sign. Now I see that we have some people saying that the awesome AI.club is not working for them. If you guys go into the resource doc, is that working for you?
What I'm seeing is the Claude design.
I know, but just a lot of the chat is like people saying, it's not working. So I just want to make sure that the other link was working for them. We'll come back to the awesome AI link, guys. I think.
Let me see. Awesomeai.club. Let me see.
It's working for me. I just clicked on it off of the resource guide.
This is, I mean, I see the website from yesterday, if that's what
that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I get it. I see it. This is my first time going to it. So
Okay, I think some people are adding in too many dots. So let's
too many dots.
Too many dots. Okay, we're gonna do something really.
Yeah, I see the domain that's wrong. Someone said it's awesome.ai.club. It's not awesome.ai. It's awesomeai.club.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little thing right now.
Here, I'll add.
You guys, we all need to put our hands up in the air and clap 3 times because you're already going rogue on me, which is not going to work. So take your hands like this, clap 3 times on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're moving on. So we're going to work on the design piece. We'll come back to the app idea later. Everybody focus on the design piece. Okay. Just write cool in the chat because we're going to show you how to make your app look cool. We're not doing the app part right now. That was my little half recap from yesterday. Okay. I said awesome.ai. So this is my brain adding in extra things. Sorry. Really, it's all on that resource doc. So let's not do it right now. Okay. Are we ready to go on?
Yep.
If you don't have a Claude description, you guys, I'm going to show you how you can do this in ChatGPT as well. It's not going to be as in depth, but it will work. You can go and let me just show you really quick in ChatGPT, the super simple version of this. I'm just going to go into ChatGPT really quick because I see some people saying they don't have a Claude description. So I'm going to go into ChatGPT and I'm just going to load a photo that I like the look of. Okay. So I'm going to add a photo that I like the look of. I'm going to grab it right now. Okay. So I have an image of my AI team. And I love this image of my AI team. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm going to just paste this image. It's like can we see my slides?
We don't at the moment.
I am sharing them, but somehow they are hidden.
Let's see.
There's like a little slash through it as if they've been hidden, but I don't know who unhides them.
Can you do me a favor? Can you unshare and reshare
Sure.
one more time? Maybe I just didn't see the notification.
Yeah.
Let's see. There it is. Okay, cool.
Okay. So inside of ChatGPT, whatever AI tool you want, Gemini, whatever, load a photo, a screenshot of a website, a photo that you like, and I'm just going to type in the chat, please create a design system based on this image that I can use I'm going to say that I can use as a style guide for my business. That doesn't have to be a perfect prompt. It's just a super simple prompt. Please create a design system based on this image that I can use as a style guide for my business. And I'm going to put that in our resource doc right now. You guys have it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to say easy design prompt. I'm putting that in our resource doc. So that's the only link I'm sharing is the resource doc. And look, now it's going to go do it. Now, this is the most basic way that you can do this. You can do this inside Claude. You can do it inside Gemini. This is like a thing. Okay. This design system is a thing. Now, I am not a graphic designer. This is a totally new world for me. For the past couple of months, I've really been digging into this design system thing because of Claude, but I'm going to make it very, very, very easy for you. Those of you that have a Claude account, I'm going to show you an even more powerful way to do this. So inside of Claude, I click on this little box right here that says design system. And then on the right-hand side, this is while my ChatGPT prompt is working. On the right-hand side, I'm going to click create design system. Now, where this says create design system, I am going to click create here. I know, and I see some of you on this call, some very good friends of mine have been sucked into the idea that you have to use Claude Code in order to get amazing results with this. And I'm going to say to you, stop it, because you do not need to use Claude Code in order to get amazing results with this. All you have to do is click create here, and I'm going to demystify this for you. On the back end of this really cool Claude design feature, and if you don't see it on your side, yesterday we talked about this. You do need to have your Claude account connected to Canva in order to get this to work. I don't think they've changed that. So if it's not working, just use the easy version I shared earlier and keep this one in the back of your mind. Now, this is going to ask for your company name and a blurb or a name of the design system. One of my favorite design systems now, I created and I just called it bold. So I'm going to do one right now and I'm just going to call it fun. Okay. That's it. It doesn't have to
Let's do it.
anything super crazy. Now you're going to see in here that it's going to say load from GitHub. GitHub is an amazing resource library where you can have these things called repos, which are repositories of code. We're not going to worry about that today. I love that kind of stuff, but give me the hashtag in the chat. So easy, because we're going to make this so easy and so simple for you, but it's going to elevate it to an even higher level than you may be used to. We're going to skip that. We're going to skip the link from the computer. We're going to skip the fig file. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom where it says add fonts, logos, and assets. Now, your homework from yesterday was to go find some websites that you like and take screenshots of them. And remember, this is not about stealing someone else's work. There's a really, really good book called Steal Like an Artist. And so the idea is we're using these images for inspiration, not to just completely rip them off. Okay. But you can go to places like Pinterest, or yesterday we talked about this thing called awards, AWWW awards, right? Wards or whatever it is. This website that has all these different website inspiration. You
And
can
Dribble, Behance. You said Dribble and Behance, and
Dribble and Behance, and there was another one, Mobin. So we had a whole list of all that inspiration. You can add images here, but you could also just pick colors that you like. So I could say rainbow jewel tones. And I could say playful. Watch, I'm just going to write playful rainbow jewel tones. Lots of, with a comma, lots of animation. Now, this is probably going to look insane. I'm going to do it anyway, just to prove to you how easy this can be. My favorite one that I have that's called Bold, which is what my apps are built off today, I'm going to show you this, is actually all I wrote was bold sans serif font. So I didn't want any scrolly font with black, white as the main colors, magenta, and I put the hex code for magenta, and yellow accents. And it made me a design system that I love. Paulson, is this okay if I just do this like crazy version of this design system?
Yeah, let's see what it comes up with.
Okay, so I'm going to click continue to generate. Now it's going to take about 5 minutes to generate this design system.
Okay.
And we're going to go back and look at, while it's working on that, we're going to go back and look at what did, ChatGPT is actually still working on mine, which is amazing. Oh, it did it. It did it. Okay, so we're going to go look at ChatGPT. Remember, just all I did was uploaded a photo of like a cartoon that I like. Oh, I clicked stop sharing. Sorry, I'm going to share again.
Yep. As you're pulling that up, I just want to remind everyone, if today is your first day, the macro picture here at this event is very simple. We're building an app or a solution or a lead magnet, whatever you want to call it, to go to market with for your prospects. Attract them into your ecosystem so then you can bring them into your offer, right? And leading with value. So the play is to figure out what does the industry need, build an app around it, and then say, hey, I built an app to solve a problem for you. Here's all the things that we have in place so we can work together. Does that make sense? Give me a one in the chat if that makes sense, because we're talking about a lot of different things, and I just want to make sure
we understand the main goal is that your app could be boring and still work. It doesn't need to be crazy, right? But you've got to have some sort of cohesive design element for it. The main thing is that we are creating a solution that exposes a problem so you can give them the next solution, which is what you want them to buy.
Exactly. It's the dangling carrot.
Yes. Okay. So check this out. This was just in ChatGPT, y'all. I've never actually done it in ChatGPT. I wanted to just make it easy for you. I loaded this photo and look what it gave me. Bold technology, human center, zero beige. Okay. It's like midnight base with electric signals. Cool. Headline example, confident, clean, easy to scan. Build the stage before adding the sparkle. So it's going to give me Molly as the authority. The characters amplify her. Same personality, different density, universal visual prompt. It created all of this based off of that one photo that I loaded in and said, create a design system for me. Okay. Inside of Claude, it's going to be even more amazing. So I'm going to show you what happened again when I did this to create the slides for today so that you guys can see what's possible. I'm going to share this tab of this is my high level design system so that I can make sure that I am staying on brand when I do presentations with high level. Look at how wildly detailed this is.
Can I actually get that after the event? I need it for
Yes,
everybody else.
I will totally send it to you. That's so funny. And so
Sweet.
in here there's all of these different files. Now this is in the first file, which is called readme, and it has all of this information in it. Like, look at the way it did the gradients. It did all of this magic in here. So
Wow.
when you do this in Claude, it is crazy specific, and you don't have to know how to be a graphic designer. You just say, hey, I like this image. Make me a design system so everything stays within this design style.
Love it.
Okay. Now, if Claude output an HTML style guide, that's usually what happens if I go just into the Claude chat, which is helpful. But in order to get this level of a design system, you would have to do it within claude.ai/design. So both are powerful, both work. I actually asked it to create a brand book for me. And so this brand book that it created looks like this. Isn't that amazing?
We see,
Oh, shoot, you can't see it. Ay, 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 hold
yeah,
on.
I
Look,
forget you have like a spaceship set of wide screens over there.
sorry, I really, really do. Okay, and I'm just going to answer the question before I show this. Where do you go to create this? You go to claude.ai/design. And then I asked it to create a brand book for me that I could download. And this is what it gave me with all of this like built-in magic here. Hailey is a character, not a graphic. That's so good. I can't even believe it. So when you have this as the setting for your app will be exactly what you want it to look like because you've done the prep work. And my company is called The Prepared Performer for a reason.
So good.
Okay. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. We're going to move on from this, but I just want you guys to see what is possible. And I don't know if you can do this in the free plan of Claude. If not, just go into Claude chat or into Chat GPT and say, make me a design system. I know that when you pay for things, you get better results. So you may need to pay for the version of Claude to get it to be this fancy. But if you want to just do a simple one, you can just do it in regular chat. And it's going to take time. So this is the one that I said I wanted to create that was fun and playful. It's still building out all of this magic right now.
Yeah, I mean, is it okay for me to say that you should go sell it with the condition first, so somebody else is paying for all these expenses
I
anyway?
mean, yeah, hello, go into high level, use high level to go sell this stuff, and then you can upgrade your Claude account. Totally.
Correct.
Now, let me just stop sharing for a second because I see we have some really good questions.
Okay.
So I am showing you right now examples of design systems. I'm not creating a high level lead magnet. I'm showing you how to create examples of design systems. But one of the other really cool things about high level, and Paulson, I don't know if it's okay if we talk about being a high level affiliate.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. So one of the really cool things about high level is that you can have your own account and sell services. You can have your own account and sell software. You also can become a high level affiliate. And so you may want to create a lead magnet that leads people to high level, right? Now, you don't want to go and take someone else's brand the way that I did with high level without their permission. But I am here running this training for high level. So I needed the high level design system in order to create the slides for you today. I'm simply showing you an example. We're going to move into my actual brand in a moment. I just wanted to show you how it would work for high level. Does everybody understand that? This was an
Yes.
example.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Our goal is to teach you how to fish, not give you fish.
Yes. 1,000,000%. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into AI Studio next, but let me just show you mine so that you can see how I got this to work all the way through. So if I go back into Claude, and this is the first time you're doing this, I'm screen sharing again. Yeah. So if this is the first time you're doing this, it took me a while to play and figure out exactly what type of design I wanted. So today's goal is not to create something that's perfect. Today's goal I always use this reference, is to learn the choreography so you can come back and do this stuff again and again. So you're learning the choreography as we go through this. You're learning the process so you can come back and do it again and again. Now, if you're using Claude Design for this, you're going to get a more elevated version. If you are using ChatGPT or something, it's going to be simpler. I'm going to go into my design system down here where it says design systems. I'm going to click into this bold design system. So this design system is the one that I was saying. All I did for this is I said bold text, these colors. I may have said I like Chris Doe's The Future. If you know that brand, I love Chris Doe so much, like as a human being, and I love his design aesthetic. So I use that as inspiration.
He's the sales guy, right?
Yeah, he does teach sales now. Yeah, he was a graphic he has
I
a graphic
love him.
design company initially.
He's amazing.
Right? He's so amazing. So this is the one that I'm using for most of the apps that I'm going to show you today. And look, like it has this built-in animations, all of these little examples here. So what I did was I came into my design system or into my chat and I said, give me a style guide that I can download. Now, often it will do it as an HTML file, which I find to be super, super helpful. You just ask for a style guide that you can download. So here, this is my design system. I'm going to open it up separately. Oh, and it's doing it as a, hold on one second. Watch, I'm just going to do this for you. So I'm going to say, please give me a brand guide, a brand style guide that I can download in HTML. Or if you want to do it as a slide deck, like there's all different ways that you can do this. So it's going to create that style guide for me. And then I am going to use that style guide in the next step where we are creating the actual prompts. So while this is creating, we are going to move into the next step. Everybody have at least a little bit about this. Oh, it's already done. Let's see it in action. Watch this. Oh, I got a little bit of an error on here. I don't know why that is showing down there, but you can see the style guide up here. This is the style guide. Great, 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 great stuff. I have no idea what that other error is on the bottom of the page, but it's really, really good. Oh, you can't see it. I'm doing it again, you guys. So when you create this style guide in HTML, it is like amazing and magical. All right, we're going to move back into the system to start building out the app. Are you good with that, Paulson?
Let's do it. Yep.
Okay. Do not worry about having a perfect design system yet. We're putting that on the shelf. I can't see you, but rub your hands together with me. Paulson, you could do it with me too if you wanted to. Rub your hands together.
Rubbing my hands.
Okay. We're going to take a little ball like this. Okay. And then we're going to put our hands like this. And we're going to take our style guide. This is your style guide, your design guide, your brand book, which you're going to be able to use for everything, not just this app, but your social media posts, all kinds of magic. We're going to take it and we're going to set it off to the side. And we're going to let it sit there. And we're all going to type ready in the chat that we're ready to move on to the next step. Otherwise, the chat's going to go crazy.
Yes, absolutely. And I need some hand lotion while we're at it. I'm so dry. I wash my hands too many times.
Amazing. I love it. Okay. So type ready in the chat. Kara, I'm so glad you're here. Hooray. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to go back to my slides because I have the next step on my slides. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And we're going to look through this little menu of our things that we're doing today. Here we go. So we talked about our ideas, which we got from yesterday. We turned our design system into a style guide, and it may still be working on that. Now we're going to build our AI activation app builder prompt. So we're going to build the prompt that we're going to use with the AI Studio. So remember, all of the gifts are inside this folder, GHL gifts. Everybody should be able to go to GHL Gifts to be able to get this prompt builder. So we're going to go back to this little document. Everybody should have this. And we're going to click on this link that says molly.live/app prompt. There's 3 P's in the middle of that, which is a little tricky. Okay, now I used a forwarding link to bring you to this brand new app that I've created for you today. Now, this is a brand new app. I have tested it. My team has tested it. I created it just for today. Like I said before, I was using custom GPTs for this. They are being depreciated. So I'm starting to move all of my custom GPTs over into these AI Studio apps to make it super easy to share. So be very excited about this.
Let's go.
Now, what we want to do is we don't want to give people like PDFs that nobody even opens. We want to build something that actually does the work for them. And so if you scroll down on here, you're going to see this is an AI activation offer, and it's going to build the prompt for you. Notice how this looks exactly like that design system. Okay, and if you guys can't open with that link, it's because you have some crazy security system on your computer that isn't allowing you to open forwarding links. So I'm going to put the actual native link in the document. It's a longer link that has the vibe preview thing from High Level. I'll explain that later, but you can click on that one. It's inside the document. So I'm just going to share this instead. activation-writer.vibepreview.com, which is very hard to say, which is why we use forwarding links. So a lot of people in the chat, some people in the chat said they couldn't open it. So I'm giving you both options. They're the same exact thing.
Can we put that in the chat itself? Are you able to type in the chat, Molly?
I'm not able to, but I think somebody on the team is, because just so everybody knows, we have people watching on YouTube and Facebook and all over. So I can't go to all of those different places, but you can find the document. We're going to get everybody caught up. You can find the document by going to molly.live/GHL gifts, and that will take you right there.
Sweet.
Okay, we're going to go on so that you guys like the replay. Okay, so you're going to come into the app and you're going to click build my prompt. Now it's going to say, tell me about your brand. Who are you? Who do you serve? And how do you sound when you're your best? So if you have been through any of the workshops that we've done that I've done with Paulson or other high-level team members, you know that I am obsessed with this idea of having what we call a company details document.
Yes.
We did not go deep into that today because I wanted to really focus on the app, but this may be a little nugget for you that you need to have one source of information that has all of your company details in it. So for me, I can just go to my company details document. I'll give you a little sneak peek of what it is. This is what it looks like. And I can just copy all of this, right? And I can just take that much of it. If you don't have something like this, you can take the about page from your website. You can just type into the app a little blurb about you and your business. And if you're just starting your business, just write a sentence that's like, my name is, I help people to get clients with awesome marketing tools because you can sell high level. Now, there isn't a character limit. That's a good question. I tested this. I think because I added too much text, sometimes the automation was getting stuck for me because I was adding like an insane amount of text. So play with that. Okay. Then you're going to hit next. In 3 words, how should the app itself sound? The questions, the button, the result. Now, remember, this isn't fully your brand voice, so it's not the same as that first question. This may be like, you can just use the examples on here. Warm, direct. I'm going to say kooky. Okay. Now, when you fill out a form like this, good question. Is the data stored in your CRM? If you put your email address at the end of it, it will be stored in my CRM. So that is the point of these tools. So you are giving permission to that. You can add your own GDPR, checkbox
Disclaimer. Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff on there also. And if you don't want to use this tool, you can write your own prompt, but I'm showing you the way these tools work. So you can also always unsubscribe, which is amazing. Okay. Then you're going to click next. What is the offer you want the app to lead people toward? Now, remember, we're creating a gap. So we're going to give the value. We're going to shine the spotlight on where we want them to go. And then we're going to paint the path. So this is where we want them to go. So let's say if I am going to be creating this, again, let's say I want this to lead to my coaching program, which I'm just going to write in here, the offer. AI Stars Pro is this 6-week thing that I'm doing. What is the problem that it solves? Helps. Actually, let's just do this with high level so you guys, because then everybody can kind of be in the same thing. If you want to use this just to sell high level, that works. So if I say high level, now what is the problem that it solves? The problem, what would you say the problem is that high level solves, Paulson?
Centralization of all information of prospects, at least.
Say it again.
Centralization of leads.
Okay, this is what I keep doing. That's the solution. But this is asking for the problem. When I was doing it at first, I kept typing the solution as well. But what's the problem? Like lack of leads.
Lack of leads.
Or leads falling through the cracks.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say duct taped marketing solutions. Right? Now, if you don't know your customer, I got something for you because I am going to be giving you a perfect person profile creator at the end as well. So here, now this, I'm glad this happened. I need to change something in the app. For some reason, it keeps saying that you haven't filled it out unless it's at least 3 words. So it thinks it's not long enough. So I need to fix this on the app, but I'm just going to say high level, all in one marketing software. Subscribing to so many applications, right? There's so many problems it solves. Okay, now we're going to shape your app or share your app idea. Now, yesterday we went through and we created your app idea. If you haven't done that yet, remember that if you come back over to this document and you go to this awesomeai.club link, this will give you app ideas. So if I type in, if you didn't get it yet, that's where you would go to get that app idea. So I'm just going to do this really quick just to show you how this works. What am I selling? High level. This is the one that we did yesterday. Combines all their marketing tools and centralizes leads so they easily convert into sticky sales. Okay. And then paste the link. So again, I'm going back to the one that we did yesterday. Many of you have already done this, but I'm just catching people up. I'm just going to put my whatever. I know that's not the right link, but okay. What does it actually change for them? They make more money, get more clients. When somebody says no to this, what's the real reason? They think they think they can figure it out on their own. How do people find you? They say social media. And then where should we send the app idea? So I'm going to put my name and then I'm going to put my email. And remember, we did this yesterday. This is the recap of what we did yesterday so that I can show you how you're going to use this. So it's going to give me these different app ideas, the inaction tax. See what doing nothing is costing you right now. Love it. Bottleneck finder and the idea engine. Okay. So I'm going to use the bottleneck finder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this information from here and I'm going to paste it into the other app. So I'm just going to show you this screen right now so you can see this. And then I'll come to the other screen in a second. Paulson, we following along?
We're following along. I'm good.
Amazing. Okay, and then it's going to ask what is the win. So this is the win. The what it does is the win. And then what is the gap? Okay. And again, you guys can type all of this on your own from your own brain, but I'm just giving you these to show you how they work and also to give you a little shortcut. Oh, what? Damon Oates just entered the chat, y'all, and it is his birthday today. He is a rock star with high level. Okay.
Happy birthday, Damon.
Happy birthday, Damon.
Proof that we're actually live and not pre-recorded. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I've got all of this in here. I'm going to hit next. And then it's going to ask you what type of tool is this. Now, yesterday I told you about 2 types of tools. Today we're going to make this even fancier. There's a scorecard, which will give them an actual score and names the gap. There's the calculator, which identifies how much they are potentially losing. There is the audit. Can you guys see my screen? I just want to make sure you can.
Yeah, I'm following. Yeah.
Okay, good. There's the audit, which is one that I love. That's like analyzing where they're stuck. It's going to scan their current system and find their biggest leaks. There's the grader, which gives them a grade against a standard. There's the matcher, which is going to match them with a solution. So like this actually could be perfect if you have people who end up getting stuck and don't buy high level because they can't decide, which Paulson, I was stuck in this place for like a year. So if you have people who are stuck and can't decide, should I focus on my own agency with high level? Should I get the 97, the 297, the 497? Should I be an affiliate? You could create a quiz that helps them decide which level of high level they should use.
Yeah, it's the blessing and a curse that the opportunity is endless.
It is. This also is great for course creators. So we have a quiz like this in one of our memberships that tells people where to start. The secret is everyone starts at the same place as their first thing, but they just want a path. So we give them the same starting point, and then based on their answers, the rest of the steps are customized. And then a generator is like what we're doing right now. The generator is actually going to create an asset for them. So that's what this one is. It's creating the prompt for you.
Love it.
Love it. Love it. Now for this one, what did I do? I forget what mine was called. Mine was called the bottleneck finder. Okay. So this bottleneck finder is going to be more of an audit where it's going to go in and find the biggest leak. So I'm going to click audit. Now this is going to give me 2 ways to build this. I could build this in a simple, fast, clean way, or I could build it in a way that is like recalculating slides, number counts go up, all fancy, fancy, fancy. So just for right now, I think let's just do the starter version to get a simpler version. It's still going to be really awesome. But this fancy showstopper, know that that is available to you as well. So I'm going to click starter. And then do you have something for me to point the AI Studio at? Remember, we talked about that path. We're directing the path for them. Oh, sorry, this is not the path. This is the design to look at. So it looks like you instead of like AI. So this is where we're going to paste the design system. This is where that design system is going to go. So as you saw, I was able to download that file and I can just copy the text from that file into this box. The way that I built this right now, I don't have it where you can upload a folder. Again, remember, these are super simple apps. We're not doing things that are very complicated with a database on the back end, aside from what it brings into your own CRM. These are very simple. So if I go back to my design that I came up with earlier today, I'm going to go to, oh my gosh, you guys, you want to see my fun design system? I'm obsessed. Look. This is what it gave me just by saying rainbow and fun.
Oh, that man, that reminds me of something. What does that look like?
I don't know, but it's so cute.
I've seen that.
So it's still in the middle of designing this whole thing. It's writing all of these different files. So great. But let's say this is what I want to use. If you guys still haven't created a design system, I'm just going to screenshot this. I'm going to go back into a free ChatGPT account. I'm going to take this image as if it's a website, and I'm going to say, write me a style guide based on this. And again, remember, I can say a design system because it's going to be a little more robust when it, oh, I'm not showing you. Shoot. Jeez. I need somebody to
I
yell
was
at me.
gonna say, yeah.
So again, I just want to show you guys how easy it can be to create these design systems. So I just took a screenshot of something and I got this written prompt. So now this written prompt here, I should read it. I'm not going to bother with reading it, even though you should always read what you put into your AI systems. But look, it's giving me all of the details, the dot grid pattern, the hero layout, all of this text. And then when we actually create the app, I'm going to show you another little secret with this. Like, I never would be able to come up with something this detailed. Okay.
You will at least save time for something like this.
What?
You will at least save time going this route.
Oh my gosh. So much. Like the voice and micro copy, example headlines, accessibility. That's another one that we're really big about adding in because I can't see things if it's not done that way. And we want to make sure that everybody in our community can read what's on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to come back to the app that I was filling out. And I'm just going to paste that in here. Now, if you want to just write black and white, just write black and white. That'll work too. Okay, now I'm going to say, oh, look, also, if you don't have that part yet, at the bottom, I added this thing that says, I don't have anything yet, just in case you haven't done that yet.
Sweet.
Great. Okay, continue. Now, where are you building this? I have High Level AI Studio and it's already turned on. That's what I'm doing. I have it, but I'm not sure. I do not have High Level yet. Okay, so you're going to answer that. And then this is where you want to send people. So I'm going to put in High Level here. I'm going to put in the link for this workshop that we're doing right now. It's molly.live/GHL app in case you haven't gotten High Level yet. That's where you're going to go to get it. And then I'm going to put my email down here. Now, full transparency, this one, because I just converted this from a GPT, I don't have the follow-up email built on this one yet, but we're going to build these follow-up emails together. Okay, watch this. It's reading your brand, shaping your questions, writing your scoring logic, writing every results branch. Ta-da! Okay. Wow. I'm doing this again to show you examples. So what this has done now, and you can build something just like this. I am saying at the top, we don't save this prompt because the result is so long. And since this is just a mini app, I didn't want to add all of this into the backside of my CRM because that's a lot of information to save. And I don't want to be responsible because you're not necessarily paying for this. This could be a free gift that you're giving. So I added this to the top. We don't save this prompt. Please copy and paste this. It's good.
Yeah. So what we're doing here is teaching you how to build your own prompts, essentially.
Yes. And it's very meta because I'm showing you the app that I built in the AI Studio to build the prompt. Now, if you don't have the AI Studio yet, don't worry. We're not there yet. That's what we're going to do next. And we've got over 30 minutes left, so we are right on time. Now, I want you to just take a moment. Okay, Tracy, everybody's saying this is confusing. Let me just go through the rest of the process without explaining anything and show you what's going to happen next. Because all we just did now was we wrote your prompt. Because when you come into the AI Studio, you have to have a prompt. You have to have something that tells the AI Studio what you want to build. So watch this. I'm going to go into the AI Studio. And all we just did was write your prompt. So now you just paste it. It's so literally the easiest thing ever.
You copied and pasted that huge thread of
that huge prompt.
Okay, got it.
And now I'm going to hit go. It is literally copy, paste, click. And that is going to build you an interactive app that you can use as a lead magnet that is specifically strategically positioned to lead people to your next offer. It is going to specifically lead people to anything you want to sell. So Lisa Morse, what would you love to sell?
I'm getting it. So the different angles that you have certain purposes, right? So like the audit is different than the bottleneck finder versus any other type of prompts you may or may not use for the industry. Like you may have different prompts for CPAs that work different than an online coach, right?
Yeah. So let's actually, while that prompt is working, let's just go in and build the most basic version all together. So we're going to go into the AI studio, take that prompt that I just gave you, which usually I charge at least $297 a month to get access to those prompts, but I'm giving this to you for free, what we just gave you, because I want you guys to make something that's really amazing. But we can do a very, very simple version just to get us started. So take that prompt and set it to the side. And I'm going to show everybody how to access the app builder and show you how to build one with like a 5-word sentence. Does that sound good?
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
That sounds
So
good. Let me
here's what we're going to do. Everybody is going to go into their high level account. So if you don't have a high level account yet, sign up for a free trial, get into there. Let's get this going. Or you can go ahead and buy it because that's, means you're committed. Okay. Once you are in, I'm going to screen share and I'm going to show you how we actually build these from the very beginning. So inside, this is my high level account, which I'm screen sharing again. It's called Star Funnels. So mine is called Star Funnels because the magic of high level, Paulson, if you can share my slides.
Yep.
The magic of high level is that you can build this and make it your own. So I've called mine Star Funnels. Now in here, you should see this thing that says AI Studio in the sidebar. If you don't have AI Studio in the sidebar, I'm going to show you right now how to turn it on. We went over this yesterday as the homework, but I'm going to catch you all up. At the very bottom, you're going to go into the settings and the settings always shows my address and stuff. So can you hide the slides for just 1 second, Paulson?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to click into the settings. And when you go into the settings, it's going to take you to the backside. Thank you, Paulson. I'm going to go and I'm going to click at the very bottom in the settings. Okay, you can share my screen again. Okay. Here we are inside the back of my high level account. And you can see the labs section on the bottom left. So if you scroll all the way down, you should see labs right there. When you click into labs, you need to search for AI Studio. And when you see AI Studio, it's in beta right now. And so you need to click the little button to turn it on. And that should mean that everyone sees this. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, we got that in the chat? Everybody got that? Then we're going to go back. So this is how you turn it on. Now, when you go back into your regular account, you should see AI Studio as an option. And we went over a lot of this yesterday. So if you can't find it right there, what you may need to do is you may need to get out of your agency account out of your sub account and go into what they call the agency. I get so freaked out. I'm going to show things. So you're going to go into your agency accounts. There's 2 different places to log in. One is in a sub account and one is the agency account. And so in your agency account, you're going to do the same thing. You can do it in both places. So if you go here, you're going to click settings. And then when you click settings, you're going to go into labs again in the settings. And in the settings of your agency account, you'll do the same thing. You'll search for AI Studio. And I don't see it here. So you may need to click sub account and turn it on for your sub accounts.
Yeah, it says it's already enabled.
Right. But for other people who couldn't find it.
Right.
And just as a reminder for everyone, if you can't find it, We have a team that is amazing and can hop on a call to do an onboarding call with you. I really encourage you, if you feel like you got a little bit lost today, you have access to the replay. So watch the whole thing. And I'm just going to show you again where we're at, because I keep bringing this guide back up of what we're actually doing today, right? So first of all, we caught up from yesterday, and we talked about our ideas. That was the first thing. Then we created the design system. Then we're creating the prompt, which is what we just did, in order to write a really powerful app inside of the AI Studio. Now we're at the place where we are creating our app. So we are on step 4, creating the app. And I'm going to show you, it is super, super easy, even without a design system, even without a prompt, to create an app. So if you're lost, that actually is the sign that you're in exactly the right place, because it means that you are stretching your capability. And so what we want to do is you want to keep stretching that capability, because there is something very important that is happening right now. The thing that is happening right now is called the technology adoption curve. And on this technology adoption curve, it's a thing that is a known curve. There are early adopters who jump into the technology right away. And there are the people who wait and become either the early majority, they become the late majority, and then they become the laggard. And I am here on a mission to help to make sure you don't become a laggard. And what ends up happening is these little gremlins creep into your head and they say, oh no, this is techie, it's overwhelming. But really what that is, if you can, I know I can't see you, but if you can put your fingers like this and rub them together, it's one of my favorite tricks. Put it right by your ear and you're going to hear this little, and this is me whispering, this is so easy. Because there's so many options here. And I really wanted to give you that powerful prompt, but I'm going to take a step back and show you the easiest way to do it. So if you are ready to get the easy button, type easy in the chat, and you've got to manage your emotions with it too. Because I know sometimes with the technology, people are like, oh, I'm lost. You got to just stay with me and give me that easy button in the chat. And if your AI Studio isn't showing, then we have a team. Our team can put the high level team can put the link in the chat, and you can hop on and do a private call to get your setup.
Yes, absolutely. And
Yeah.
just to add a thought here.
Yeah.
You can build an app with a simple prompt. No one's stopping you from doing that. But what Molly is doing is helping you build something with quality out the gate, which is like,
Which is going to work.
Which is going to work, right? From an industry standpoint, you can get on any of these, what is it called, vibe coders, and jam up a bunch of stuff. But like, we're showing you something that can actually help you go to a prospect and say, hey, I built something, give me feedback. Is there a way for us to exchange a business relationship? Can we exchange and do a transaction together? That's where our mind is as we share this. And
Because we
Molly's
want
one.
you to make sales.
Correct. We're not here to build the vibe coding hobby. Like, we're trying to help you build a business, right? So stay with this. It's easy to just go into AI Studio, jam up a bunch of prompts. But we took a step back and said, let's build out really thoughtful prompts. Now, the confusion happens when Molly has a prompt builder that's helping you build the prompt, right?
As a
So
gift. You don't
as
have
a
to use
gift,
it. You
she
can
built.
type. It'll just take you a lot longer.
Yes, she built that with all her expertise and all the coaching that she does of thousands of people. She herself is building a prompt builder for you, and it's provided. And that's where we went through and built up prompts. Now we're taking that prompt, going back to the AI Studio and saying, click, show me something, right? So I just want to kind of lay the land a little bit so everyone is kind of on the same page.
And
And
it's
once
okay.
you
It's
do
a
this a
different
couple of times,
language to learn. Like, there's all kinds of new words. I always say there's no shame in my AI game. Like, there's all kinds of new languages that we're learning. So let's take a step back. Thank you, Paulson. Let's take a
yep,
step back and look at the super, super simple version of this.
let's do it.
So when I am in my, and if you don't have it yet, just watch. I am in my version of high level. I'm going to click where it says AI Studio. It looks a little different. It almost looks like I'm not in high level anymore, because there's so many beautiful, amazing tools all within this one subscription. Some of them have a little bit of an upgrade. There is a little bit of an upgrade to use the AI features with high level, but right now you get it for free. So build as many as you can right now when you get them for free. So in this tool, I can say, so let's use Lisa Morris as an example. She had shared earlier what her business was. So, okay. If you stopped working for a week, what happens to gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, and abdominal pain? So I see what you mean, Lisa, that the prompt builder that I gave was more focused on business, on a business niche, and yours is more focused on health, right? I think that's what you're saying. So that is good feedback. We are mainly focused on like the business side of things here. So I think that's a great idea that I can add into that app. And that's why we test things, right? So I can add into that, like, what's your niche? And then the rest of it would be customized to whatever your niche is.
Right.
So Lisa, I think that's a great idea. So Lisa, can you tell me in the chat, what is it that you want to sell?
And just you're talking about which Lisa?
Lisa Morris, the one who said that she didn't think it would work for her business. So we'll come back to Lisa Morris's example. I'm just going to use, let's say you want to sell an AI, like you want to sell a software like High Level, because that's what you can do with this. You can actually sell the software. So I'm going to say, please create a quiz that helps someone to see that High Level is the best solution for their business. Point out the gaps in their current tech stack and present High Level as the solution. Okay, super, super simple. Now I'm going to say, send them to this link. And I'm just going to give them my link at the end. Collect their name and email before giving them results, because this is the point of what we're doing right now. And I'll put this on the document so you guys can see this super simple guide. And then here I can say, style, black, white, magenta, stars. That is literally all I'm going to do. And I'm going to say bold, sans serif font. Okay. The most basic thing ever. Now, in the prompts that I'm giving you, there's way more that it's writing for you, but let's just see what happens with this. While it's building, I'm going to turn my AC on because it's like 83 degrees in here. Okay, so what I love is that it's going to tell you what it's doing. It will tell you, I'm setting up design systems. If that isn't ironic, I don't know what is. So I didn't make the design system thing up, y'all. It's what actual people who really build things like this do. Then it's going to build the quiz flow component with questions. It's going to add the name capture before the results. It's going to build a results screen with gaps, High Level as a solution, plus a CTA link. And it's going to update the index page with the SEO metadata, the favicon, which is that little image that sits in the top in your tab, and with an image. Now, here is what's going to happen. This is not only going to be vibe coding an app, it's actually going to connect to your CRM in High Level on the back end. So let me show you while we're doing this. Let me show you what, like while it's building, I'm going to show you what it looks like on the back end when you get this. Oh, actually, I have the other app that I built is already ready. So let me show you this other app that I built. This is the one that I did where I took my long fancy prompt and I put it in here. It built me this app called the Bottleneck Finder. Notice the style of this, how it is exactly like that other style that I used.
Yeah. So how do you recognize this as an app versus a landing page or like a website? Like if I'm brand new today, help me
Yeah.
understand where you're how are you diagnosing this as
So
an
I
app?
think the word app is used in different methods right now. The cool thing is that this is like a website that does something. So it's an application because it's
Got it.
actually doing something. What you can do if you want people to be able to save this on their phone, I don't know if you know this, you probably do, but all websites on all phones, you can actually click the three dots and say, save this as an app on my home screen. And so I have seen people, remember, this is a mini app. So it's not something that has a login that they're coming back to. It's something that is doing an activity, giving them a result, and then that's it. It's not a big fancy app. We talked about this yesterday. I build very complicated apps, but the point of this workshop was to specifically give you a mini app whose sole purpose was to bring you sales. So it's qualifying your leads, it's creating a win and a gap and moving them forward.
Got it.
Okay, now if your prompt in AI Studio says message limit reached, does that mean the size of it is too long, Paulson? Because I've not had that happen.
Possibly it could be the prompt size,
Yeah,
but
so
I'm
if that
not.
happens, I would just take your prompt, put it into ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm trying to use it. So it's a little too long. Can you shorten it for me?
Got it.
And if you got an error message on your while you were building your app, sometimes I'll just go start a new chat. What we're doing is like actually magical. And I have on my slides some troubleshooting of when these errors come up for you. So I would just go start a new chat and do it again.
Okay.
Okay, so in this app, you can see here, it now says, would you like to connect to your CRM? And I'm going to click connect.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, Molly. So when you're talking to a prospect, right?
Yes.
When it comes to this app component or this build out, what is your conversations like to the prospect? Like, what does that interaction feel like?
When I'm wanting to give them the app to use or when I'm wanting to build
Right.
one out for them?
Either or, like, give us like an overview of like how to position some of the conversations.
Yeah. So really you want to focus on that problem. So the problem is that they have a stomach ache and they can't figure out why every time they eat, their stomach hurts. I just make it very easy. And this is not going to be an app they download on their phone. It is a completely different thing. It's a little mini tool that diagnoses a problem or gives them a piece of information that makes them realize they should work with you. So if someone comes to me and they're like, I don't know what's happening. Every time I eat, my stomach hurts. I say, oh, actually, I have this really cool quiz. I don't say, I have this web application I built in the high level AI studio.
Mm,
I say, I have this really cool tool that will help you figure out what foods are making you feel that way.
got it.
I have this really cool tool that helps, like my voice teacher, for example, I take singing lessons and he's like, hey, I created this new quiz that helps you find the best practice habits for you. It tells you what kind of a practicer you are. And
Got
then
it.
you can go practice based on your own quiz results. When I used to teach Facebook Live, we had one that identified your content creator type. And we had like the dolphin diva. I don't know. We had all these different, the busy bee, which was like the person who just wanted to work behind the screen. We had
Mm,
all of these different things. And then they would show up. Like, for example, this worked so well. There is a guy who works for my dad as a tree trimmer who anytime he talks to me, he calls himself the chillin' cheetah because he went through my thing. He's like, hey, it's Alan, the chillin' cheetah here. People want to self-identify. So you can do that with this. I really want you to eliminate the idea of making a big fancy application that you're going to put on your phone or put in the Google App Store or the AI or Apple App Store. This is
got
a
it.
mini tiny activation app that gets them a quick win, presents a big problem, and gets them to buy from you.
Got it. So think of it in the sense of like operational tracking or in the sense of like keeping up with a certain gap that they have in the business more than here's a downloaded login and password and, and a
Yeah.
subscription and all this stuff.
There's
Got it.
no login, no password. We're making this super, super easy. And just to show you how easy it works, remember the one I used with this very basic prompt? I will put this in the chat so you guys can see how easy the prompt was. Is your tech stack leaking money? It came up with all of this on its own. Answer 6 quick questions and get a personalized breakdown of the gaps. I can start the audit and I can go through these things. I'm not even reading. I'm just clicking the buttons. I put my name and my email, and then it's going to give me the results. And then it's going to move me onto the next platform. Literally, it's the easiest thing ever. And then if I want to connect this to my CRM, I click connect. Cuckoo.
It is amazing.
And just to show how easy that can be, I'm going to add into our document here. So everybody have the easy button, right? Now I've created this easy prompt. I'm going to do another one here that is an easy, easy app. And I'll give you a template for it, but I'm just going to give you mine right now. Example, app prompt example.
So funny thing is, one of my friends in our close family, like friends group, he built an app and started recording all the great places he goes out to eat and the best dishes from it. And now we all could like actually jump in and add all of our favorite restaurants and best dishes. So anytime anybody in the app goes to certain areas of the city, they'll be like, "Ooh, Josh went to this spot," or our friends went to this spot, and this is a great recommendation. So to your point, it's
That is
like,
awesome.
yeah, like it's like I live in Houston, it's like the restaurant mecca, right? So
And I was thinking that actually it could, that thing for a real estate agent, that could be so good because you're solving local problems for them.
right,
Love it. Okay, I'm going to keep going because we got some good questions.
for
So
sure, yeah.
let's just use this as an example. So I'm going to share this. This is the little basic one that I did, right? I clicked connect to CRM. Now, you can't actually connect it on the back end to a workflow until after you've connected it to the CRM, because the form will show up inside of High Level. If you are brand new to High Level, this is the part you're just going to watch and come back to because it's going to get techie. And if you thought we were techie already, and if me bouncing between two screens was a lot for you, hold on to your hats and glasses. But I'm going to show you something really, really cool. So this now is something that I can go into my actual High Level account. And I'm going to get there and show you in a second. Well, actually, let me just show you here. I'm going to say, please tell me the name of this app form and what are the custom fields you are passing into the CRM. So it is connecting to our High Level account. Yep, it's connecting to our High Level account. So here it's telling me the form name. It's the stack audit quiz. Then it's going to give me the custom fields. So if you're not familiar with custom fields, this is how we can pull this into an email on the other side. It's going to save this in the contacts information. So I wanted to be prepared for this ahead of time. So I actually went through and did another app for you that I created ahead of time so that it, just in case, it would be easy to see that form in there. And I'm going to show you where that is.
Okay.
So hold, I'm going to screen share. I'm just making sure I'm sharing the right one. Okay, yeah. So this other app that I created, because you've got to use the app first in order to get it to like activate and to make sure it's working. So I created an app for you guys today as an extra little gift called the Perfect Person Profile Creator. And my team member, Emma, used it this morning. And these dates are written in not US style. So I got confused and thought this was April. Okay. So here's how I found this. I went to forms. I went to sites. And then I went to forms. Then I clicked down here. Instead of internal forms, I went to external forms because this is an external form. Then I click up on the top, and these are all of my forms inside of the AI Studio. And so you can see it has all these numbers on it. And Paulson, I'm not sure why it started putting all these numbers on it. Didn't used to do that, but it made it a little tricky to read. But if you hover over it, you can see the information right here of the name of it. So it's the Perfect Person Profile app. When I click on,
we should get that fixed.
I messaged about it because it didn't used to do that. So
okay,
just so you know. And High Level is so amazing at continuing to up level these things. So Emma just went in and did testing on this, right? And now I can see all of her answers here. And I know now that the app is sending the information over to High Level.
Got it.
So if I want to go from here, if it wasn't working, I would go back into the AI Studio and I would tell it, hey, this isn't working. I'm not getting this is all I'm getting. I'm missing XYZ. Please add that and send this over to my CRM. So the way that you do that, the way that you make any edits on this, and I'm going to go into the Perfect Person one just to show you this. This is another app that I made, which I'll give you guys as a bonus. Any changes that you want to make to this, you just type right here on the side and it will make the changes. There is something that is a visual editor. I find I don't like that as much as just telling it what to do. When I go in here and I type to this, so I'm going to let's say I want to know what are the custom fields. Please give me the names of the custom fields you are sending to the CRM. And that means every little piece of information, either that they put in, or you can even get it to send the results that they get. So it's sending their first name, their email, and their website. And then it's sending what they sell, their transformation, who they already serve, the perfect person name, and the perfect person summary.
Got it. So if you're building out like follow-up systems, you want to make sure these things are kind of set in place.
So you want to make sure that's connected first before you do anything else. So you want to do a test and tweak.
Got it.
Then what you're going to do to set the email. Everybody good if we go on and I show you how to do the email?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So what we're going to do, and I know we have all different levels in here.
Yeah.
Inside of High Level, you're going to go into the automation tab. Then you're going to click Create Workflow. You can start from scratch or you can do this using AI. I'm going to start from scratch just so you can see step by step how this works. Now, the trick is High Level is awesome and they still give us the ability to start from AI, which is awesome. But I'm going to show you step by step. I'm going to click Add a new trigger, and this is going to make sure that an email gets sent to you every time you use this app. Or every time, somebody else submits into this interactive form, right? So up in the corner, the trigger is going to be AI Studio form submitted. Then I have to add a filter here. Select AI Studio form is what I'm going to select here. Then I'm going to
different than regular forms.
Yes, and that's where I was stuck the other day. That it changed. You used to have to set this up with an external. It was like you had to do an external event, but they recently added AI Studio as a trigger, so it's not going to show up in your regular forms.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Kelly, I love you. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna go through an extended Q&A.
I'm good to stay on today. Totally. Yes. Right. And also, I see some questions about like websites and stuff. You can do a million different things with this. We're just showing you one specific use case.
Yep.
So AI Studio form. Then this operator thing, you're going to select is, and then you're going to select which one it is. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to select the perfect person profile. And it's going to say anytime someone submits the form on the perfect person profile, ta-da!
Gotcha.
And this is great. Like birthday boy Damon Oates is saying the AI Studio form is much easier to explain to people because it didn't used to be called that. And if you're new to High Level, this is what High Level does. They take feedback from the community. They have zero ego around it, which I am so amazed by how y'all deal with the way people talk to you sometimes. And then they make adjustments. So it makes it easier for all of us. And I love this community so, so much because of that's just one of the reasons. Okay. So this form submitted. Now, again, where I was saying the form name being those numbers first looks a little confusing. So I'm going to change the name of this to perfect person. So I know what this is. Perfect person AI Studio form is submitted. Then what do we want to happen after that? Well, the way that I like this flow to go is I like them to get an email first. Then I like them to get a tag so that I can filter them out in my marketing when I'm talking to them to make sure that they know, I know who they are and what they've done.
Right. And this is us going through manual build out of a follow-up. You can simply ask the system, hey, can you build out a follow-up that you think is best? It'll give you a pretty decent starting point, just FYI.
The AI tool is great, but I will say because I was going to do that, the AI builder built it as a regular form at first.
Gotcha.
So what I am actually working on for you guys, but maybe this would actually just make you overwhelmed. I already created a tool that will write the email for you. And then I was also going to give you a tool that writes the prompt to give to the AI agent in here. But I think I may be giving you too much goodness.
I was gonna say, not another app.
I know, right? Well, and that's actually a perfect example. So like in our coaching programs, I just build one flow that does everything, but I wanted to show you what happens when you create a gap and then people need the next step. Okay.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to click the little plus sign and I'm going to type email here. And so this is going to be send email. And so then I can set my from name as Molly Mahoney, my from email, my subject line. And again, I created a tool that I already have for you guys that will write this email for you, but I'm going to say your perfect person results are in. And I could add a pre-header if I want. I'm just going to do quick compose. But this is the thing that I really want to share with you. I'm going to say, hi, how do I get their first name in here? This is not going to be obvious to some of you, but once I show you this magic trick, you're going to be like, what? So this little tiny tag right here is where all of the custom values live. So I click on this, I type first name. Boop, 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 boop. Hi, first name. Amazing. Then I'm going to say your perfect person results are in. I could say you said, and then I could grab all of those things that they gave me as custom fields. Now, where are those custom fields that they gave me? When I look in here, those custom values, sorry, they're going to be in custom values. There are all of these different options. I think they're actually custom fields. Sorry. But remember, I don't need to remember those things. I can go back into the AI Studio when I asked it, what are the custom fields? And it said what they sell. So I'm going to copy that. What they sell, transformation, who they serve, perfect person name, perfect person summary. So I'm going to go back into this email and I'm going to share over here and I'm going to say, like, you watch told me you sell. And then I'm going to click on this and I'm going to search what they sell. and it's a custom field, and it will fill it in. So it's personalized for them.
I love it. So you don't have to do this every single time manually with every
Right.
single step or customer.
And it's magical. So then I can say, you're a perfect person. I'm going to say, like, we want you to sell more so you can make a bigger impact. I really should be using voice to text. And your perfect person profile is the best first step. Now, why would I say this is the best first step? Anybody know? Because if I said this was the ultimate solution, they would never want to buy anything else from me. So I'm always seeding to the next thing. This isn't just a tech tutorial. This is like the actual strategy you need in your business to get this stuff to work. Right? So I'm going to say.
So you're pre-positioning.
Oh, and I'm pre-positioning always. I'm pre-suading. Kelly asks a great question. What can you use to tell them or omit the tag if it's blank? So you can click over or hover over this. Default text is empty. And so you can, I'm not exactly sure where you set that. Maybe it's right here. So if missing, you can add in something else there. I'm not going to get too much into that, but it's a good question. Now that you know them, I'd love to help you make more sales. I'd love to help them be able to find you. I'd love, like, what's your next step? And you can put that whole thing in there. Like, then I could say here, and again, I'm just showing you examples. I don't want them to get lost in your pile of leads. What do we have that helps with people who have lost leads in their pile of leads? High level. And then I'd say that's why we love high level. Get access here.
Sweet.
Right? And then I can put my whole thing. Now, if I want to make this a link, I'm just going to hover over it. I'm going to go up to the top in this link section. I'm going to paste the URL. Action. New window. I'm obsessed with new windows for everything. And then, I could make this juicier, right? But I'm just going to say,
yeah,
you'll love it, just as the example. And I always sign every email, stand for joy. Speak.
Yeah, one thing I'm thinking about is, like, anytime you introduce new technology to a customer or a prospect, don't be afraid to interact with that customer live. So a phone call, in person, a Zoom call. Hey, I know you downloaded this or you installed this. Can we just chat real quick? Like, that kind of an interaction makes such a big difference from a software standpoint, from a technology standpoint. Even if it's hard for them or easy for them, it doesn't matter. You want to touch base with your potential prospects and customers any given opportunity you have. It's like a golden rule of software. Yeah.
So this right here is exactly what I would do there. Like, got questions? Reply. I got you. Encouraging that one-on-one conversation, which can happen with you, with your team, with an AI agent, because you can install AI agents to all of this. Like, there's so much more that we can do. You can track clicks, UTM tracking, add tags, all of that. Like, when they click on this, I could add a tag that says that they clicked high level. There's all kinds of things that you can do here. I'm not going to worry about that for right now. You could do a test email. I'm just going to save this action. Now, at the end, I'm going to add a tag. So I'm going to do tag, add contact tag, and we use a very specific naming convention. So I'm going to write completed, perfect person profile, AI Studio. And I'm going to add that as a new tag. Save action. And again, I always come back, and I forgot to do it here, but perfect. I'll add like the tag name up here. Okay. So that I can see easily what's happening. Now I need to name the workflow. So I'm going to name this Perfect Person Profile AI Studio. And then I'm going to publish it and save it. And now I'm going to give you guys the Perfect Person Profile Creator, and you're going to be able to experience it from the outside, which is amazing. Okay. So where is the Perfect Person Profile Creator? If we go back into high level in the AI Studio, when I hit publish, this is the link. Now I had some questions, and I know we are coming up on time, but I had some questions yesterday about how do I actually make this my own domain? Well, you can click right here and add a custom domain. And so I pre-bought a custom domain so that I could show you guys how to easily do this. So I use Namecheap, so I had bought one here. I think we can buy them within high level now too. But what I do, you guys aren't even going to believe this. I have this domain that I bought so I could teach this to you, right? So I bought this perfectperson.app. Really cool. I have, when I go into high level, I can say my domain is, and I'm just going to copy it from over there.
Someone said buckle up with the helmet. Yes, it's a little techy, but domains are something you'll get kind of used to.
And you only really have to do it when you first create it. But it asks, do you also want to add www? And I say yes. And then I'm going to hit continue and watch what happens. It is going to say, it's magic. It gives me exactly what I need to connect. But you still may be like, what the heck am I supposed to do with that? So you know what I do, you guys? And I know how to do it, but I just wanted to test it for you. I have the Claude extension, and I just say to Claude, please connect this domain. And it does it.
Love it.
So all it's going to do is take that information. It's going to go into your GoDaddy or Namecheap or wherever, if you have it in high level, wherever you have it, and Claude will do it for you.
Yep.
I'm not going to go all the way through the process just because of time right now. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to give you the link. I'm going to not worry about that. It takes up to 24, 48 hours for the verification to go through. But for right now, I'm just going to give this to you as it is. And there's no problem with sharing these apps with the domain that you get right from high level. So if you see this perfect-person.vibepreview.com, this is the domain that's totally shareable, and you can give this to anyone right away. So you don't even need to create a branded domain. Now with this, when you go to use it, it's so simple. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to do it as a test so you guys can see it work on the back end. So what do I sell? AI, marketing and sales, coaching, courses, and memberships. Also, high level software. Okay, next, what transformation does it deliver? I'm going to say more fun and more money. So you can make a bigger, oh my gosh. It's hard for me to type at my standing desk. I should sit down, but it's okay. Too late. Who do you already know you serve? So I'm going to say women and a few good men who are looking to make an impact with their coaching courses and agencies. Okay, now watch how cool this is going to get. What's my website? Build my perfect person. Where should I send this to? Hey, good question. Now you can keep the results page so that there's no result on the result page and make them go open the email. Yuki, I love Yuki. How amazing. Okay, right? So boom, meet your perfect person. I have this here. Oh, I don't think the copy profile, well, maybe it does work. Hey, I don't know if the download, oh, it does work. Yo, I'm so stoked. Okay, so it's going to give you personal attributes. It's going to give you professional attributes. It's going to give you aspirational goals, struggles and pain points, tickle
like an
points.
avatar builder, essentially.
It's an avatar builder.
Yeah.
And then it's like, now what? Guess what? It's going to lead you to build an activation app, because after you know who you're talking to, you should go into the AI studio and build an app to get them to convert.
Gotcha.
Okay. I got to say something super cool, which is, right? We did all of this. I just want to remind everybody that this whole process is about creating a win and a gap and then the path. And the AI studio makes it so easy to create mini apps like this that bring you more qualified leads. We built the whole thing by pasting that prompt. The results screen is where that A is, right? Where it's like, okay, we're aiming them down the path. You can do visual edits like I showed you at the very bottom of that chat to edit it. You can also just type in the chat to edit your app. And it's really important that you test it and tweak it. Like, perfect example. When Lisa on this call today used the app, she was like, oh, I feel like this may not be right for me, because the way that I created this app was really more for the ideal client of someone who is building out high level to sell it. So I'm going to go back to that app and edit it and add in a niche picker in the beginning so that the app will actually make sense for everybody in our client base. Right? So you want to, then the way that you test it to see if it's working, you go to sites, forms, submissions, click and review. I walked you through that already. You can also test the mobile and the tablet view. So let me show you where that is inside the app. It's really cool. So inside the AI studio, there's this little teeny guy on the top that is a desktop. You can switch it to a tablet or to a phone. So you can make sure, for example, that the button is above the fold, right?
Yeah.
And you can see all of my notes and stuff here, but that's a really cool little thing just to make sure you see what it's going to look like on different devices. Super awesome. Then you get that preview domain URL, and it's a real live working link. You don't need the custom domain today. You can go do a post like we talked about yesterday, which we call a validation post, which is, if I built an app that creates your perfect person so you know exactly who you're selling to and your marketing works, would you want it? Let me know below. And then people comment, and then you give them your app.
Got it.
So when you publish it, let's look at that really quick also. I put this in here so I would remember. When you publish, high level is amazing, and it will give you, let me show a different example. I talked about this yesterday, but let's do it with this one. So I haven't published this one yet, although I'm very excited about it. When I hit publish for the first time, it's going to write the description, and then usually it actually generates a social image here. It didn't do it that time, but the social images that it's been generating have been really great. This is what's going to show up when you share it on social. This one is a little too long. That's okay. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to delete this sentence. Right? That's another thing I wish. It was like a regenerate image here. Just my little wish list. But it has been giving me awesome images there as well. Oh, this one is too long too, so it may not save. Okay. So you're going to do that. High level has taken care of so much of that for you. And guess what? That means that we made it through the whole thing, y'all.
Let's go.
We now have time for questions.
By the way, that was a hard class to kind of build and go through, especially if you're brand new. So if you spent the whole time with us, that alone is a win. Okay. Even if you didn't build a bunch of stuff out, that's okay. You have access to the replays. You have You have access to AI tools. Like we're in summer of AI promo right now. Everything is almost pretty much free, so you can play with it. I think you
Which
get a
means you can
30-day.
test everything out, which I
Yeah,
love. So it's so good. Like get it and play with it now.
absolutely. So we have about 16, 17 minutes, but if we need to go over, we can do that. So jump in with your questions. So type in the letter Q or the word question so we can see which ones are important to you and we'll prioritize. I will skip repeated questions or things that are not relevant to the class just to get through all the pieces.
I
A
love
lot
it.
of people, a lot of people sharing love here. Thank you. It's on fire. Wow, a lot of value. So great, great feedback here. Okay.
Thank you.
Um,
Oh yeah,
from
and
a
when you put a Q, put your actual question with it because we can't bring
yes.
you up the way that we are here. So, DA Prince, put your actual question there. Lamar says, "When will the summer of AI end? Do you think it will be extended?" Paulson, what do you
No,
think?
no, we talked about extending it, but there's no need to extend it because so many people are already on top of it. So like it's free. I don't think we can give it away any more than what we already have. So
And you
June,
can start
July,
selling these
August.
right away.
Yeah, I think end of August. So we're August 4th. I think, if I'm not mistaken, August 30th or 31st will be the last day. September, I don't think we're going to go into it. So Summer of AI is like a very unique period of time in high level where we do some sort of a promo. So yeah, we don't have a need to do a promo. We're doing it just to get the word out. Um, but yeah, you have less than 20 days, I think, now. So jump in. Let's see. Somebody's asking, how long will the prompt builder be available? Again, for free by end of this month, but you could upgrade or add it as an add-on to your accounts as needed. Let's see. Where are the replays? Yes, all the social channels have replays. Like right now, we're live. This will turn into a replay as soon as we're done. Same thing with YouTube. By the way, a big shout out to our team. We had some data points yesterday that they put together. We've had 5 million views on our YouTube channel on certain
That is
segments. Isn't that
awesome.
crazy? Yeah,
So cool.
so stoked. Our team is like phenomenal behind the scenes. Let's see. If I need more support with this, how do I get help or does
Can
high
I
level
show
help?
that actually?
Yes, yes,
This
yes.
is one of my favorite things about having your own high level account. So when
Yeah.
you are in high level, whether you are in a sub account or you are in the agency level, I'm going to show you something magical. So I am just in my workflows right now. And over on the top right, there's this little question box. And you can actually reach out for help here. So you can, and I don't know if this is on all levels, how this works exactly, but you can book a call, you can start a chat. There's just lots, like I have premium support enabled, but I know when you're getting started that you get actual help from actual humans. It's amazing. The Facebook
Yeah,
group is amazing. There's a lot of places you get help.
absolutely. And depending on the type of account and how long and age of the account. So if you're brand new on a
Mm.
trial, you're gonna obviously get different type of help versus somebody who's been here for 5 years, right?
Right.
So the system recognizes that.
You'll get extra help if you're new.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
It is awesome.
Let's see.
So
Uh,
I see the
someone's
question
asked,
about how long will the prompt builder be available? Y'all, I'm just giving that to you. So I'm going to make some changes to it. The same link will be there. It's yours to
yep,
use. Go make lots of apps with it.
yep, absolutely. Someone's asking, so is it a thought to move your custom GPTs to apps using AI Studio?
Yeah. So that's actually what I did with several of these because custom GPTs are like on the edge of extinction. Sometimes they work to activate them in your chat. Sometimes they don't. They've said that they're replacing them with skills. And so all 150 of them, I've already migrated into skills. I had Claude do it for me, but I love the idea of moving them into these apps inside the AI studio. So I have started doing that with some of mine. And it actually works better because what we would have to do with custom GPTs before is we would have to build a landing page that then gets them into the thing and then gives them the custom GPT on the back end. This is just all built into one and you can do the whole thing with one prompt.
Got it.
It's
Um,
amazing.
Lauren, I'm gonna rapid fire here.
Okay.
So Lauren's asking, can you connect tracking like GA4 or is it not available yet?
So I know that because again, I'm just like you guys with this is a new tool. So I've really used it for a lot of things. But let me just show you on the back end. I know we said rapid fire, but I didn't want to confuse anyone or break anyone's brain or make you cry. But I will tell you that in the top left-hand side, this is the preview of what people will see. If you click on this little code section, there's all of the code from the whole thing. So if you are familiar with how to do that kind of stuff and you want to add things into the header code, or you want to add hooks so that it can pull in other pieces of information, or you want to add like fancy stuff in the back end, you can do that here in the code. But we don't have time to cover all that today.
Yep. Yep. So then someone's asking, is AI Studio going to be part of the unlimited AI?
Yeah, so let me show some of that as well. So when you are in high level, I saw that someone asked, where can you find these apps after they're created? And this will answer the same question. So when you come in here, so sorry. So when you come in to high level, sorry that I clicked so many things. Over on the left-hand side, AI Studio is where you will go in order to find the apps that you've created in the past. The way that I have found out the most information about the unlimited AI is actually on the agency side. You will see get free AI at the top of your account. And not only does this have all the information here, it also allows you, so like you can see early AI and earn points, all this kind of stuff. There's different levels. When you are in here and you click, I want free AI, it will allow you to turn these things on for your sub account. You can also book a call. I saw something in here that said book a call with the team if you have questions about it.
Yeah, I think it also depends on the age of the account. You might not see that where somebody new might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I already have it activated, but on my
Yeah.
account, that's where I found the most up-to-date information.
Yep.
So it's in this get free AI section here, and it kind of walks you through
Got it.
everything.
Yeah.
Who is eligible?
Yeah. And by the way, having AI tools in a system is extremely expensive. Like it's not easy for us to just make it all free. Just so
Yeah.
if you ever kind of built your own thing, you might be you understand.
It's wild.
It
So
is. So let's go to the next question. Someone's asking, can you attach a knowledge base like Google Docs for the app to reference?
yeah, so there's two ways that I would do that. One is I think back in that code part, I haven't actually done that on AI Studio yet because I've been using, like this is still new. So I'm just still getting into this AI Studio and I've mainly been using it for these activation apps.
Okay.
But with the coding aspect on the back end there and the ability to put a chat widget on the page, that's another way to add that knowledge base. So I'm sure I would, I can just go in and ask the little agent right there, but I'm sure there are ways that it's possible.
Yeah.
I know that it's possible actually because I gave it knowledge for what we're doing, but I don't know how much
Yeah.
you can add.
It's more popular on the AI employee side more than the
Yeah,
studio.
that's what I was
Like,
thinking.
yeah,
Because like the AI employee, you can add as a chat widget or as a voice chat
yeah,
widget, like text or whatever. And so
transcript. Yeah,
those knowledge bases that you build inside of high level, there's not a direct connection with that unless
yeah.
you add a chatbot onto the page.
Right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. People use the docs more as like a transcript builder into those agents,
Yeah.
and how they interact. Okay, we got a great question here. I don't know the answer to this actually. Can we share these AI apps in a snapshot to our sub accounts as a SaaS provider?
I don't know this answer either, but I will
Yeah.
tell you that you can. So I did transfer one from my account to my client's account, but the way that I did it is I took the HTML and I copied that over into their account. So I don't think they share as a snapshot right now, but I think that's a really good idea. I'm not 100% sure on that,
I'm
but I
gonna,
can find
I'm
out.
gonna, yeah, I'm gonna take this question to our devs and get clarity here. My gut tells me for your audience, they don't need to have a high level or sub account to use the app, right? So
But if they want to have the app on their side that connects to their account, they would need it. You guys all
yeah,
used it today as a
yeah,
user, but to have the actual
yeah,
app on their side, in
yeah,
order to get into AI Studio, they would have to use it. But
yeah. As a provider, yes.
yeah,
Yeah. Great question. Uh, Prince is asking, can high level help me with Medicare sales as an insurance agent, get leads, and for my website selling spa equipment? Yeah.
100%. And I know Medicare may not be HIPAA issued, but I saw some people talk about HIPAA stuff earlier. That is not my lane, but I know High Level has
Yeah.
a HIPAA
Yeah.
feature on the account to make it HIPAA compliant.
Yeah. And to that point, every international market has its own compliance with GDPR. There's Australian AAP. Like you need to pay attention to who you're serving, what market, what are the compliances there. Even something like texting has its own stipulations and how you do things. So pay attention to all those things. That's the new world of being a marketing provider,
I
is knowing
know.
some of those things, right? So um,
Annoying.
part of the world that we live in now.
The cost after the
Um,
promo, there's two levels, I believe. There's a 57 and a 97. So that's all on there on that page that I showed you,
yeah.
where you can see the different levels.
The cool thing is you can also pay as you go depending on your usage on tokens as well. You don't have to have you don't necessarily have to be like the full subscription and that's all you do, you
Oh, yeah,
know.
yeah. Great
Yeah.
point. We talked about that yesterday. You can just pay it in a token based, which is how I had mine
Usage
set up at
based. Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So you don't need to go totally crazy. You can just use tokens like you do in a regular AI account.
Yeah. And right now it's free, just so you know. So for the next question who said what is the additional cost?
Oh
There's
my
no
gosh, you
additional
guys.
cost right now.
Wait, I'm so glad for the comment here because check this out. You can clone these to a sub account. Watch.
Sweet. Sweet.
So when you are in here,
Do you want to share your screen?
yeah, I'm trying to click it. Sorry. So I'm inside the AI Studio. I clicked on the three dots that are like hidden. There's 3 dots hidden right here. Click those 3 dots. Click clone. And then you can move this into another sub account.
Yeah. I wonder if you need to have AI tokens or whatever enabled in those sub accounts. I assume you might, but as a
That's cool.
provider, you might. But that is cool. I've never seen that.
So let me just tell you what that means. And then I actually need to wrap soon because I have another call in a little bit. But
Yeah.
what that means is you could also offer a service. Like we have an offer called Built It, where we do white label apps. So we have people can buy a white label version of our apps and then we sell it to them and all we do is create it and give it to them. So this is perfect. You can take
Yeah.
that app and duplicate it into their account. I did not know it was possible here. I'm super stoked. That is awesome.
Yes, I'm gonna
So
go deeper
amazing.
into these and figure out what else is possible. But
I
Molly, why
know.
don't we do this? I'm seeing questions come in. If you and your team can spend some time going through the comments and questions
Yeah, I would
later
love, love,
today,
love to.
please do that. Yeah, give us your final thoughts and let's close out for the day. I know we're right at 2 hours. This reminds me of like 2019 when I used to be live for 5 hours.
I was going to say 2 hours is like the short side for me, right? Like I remember even the first one that we did right after the event. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Where we went for like 4 hours every day because we just like couldn't stop. But
Yeah.
I have a client call.
Yeah.
So you guys, this was so awesome. I know we have all different levels of people here today. I did see one more question that was where do you go to get the app? And I don't know if you meant like where do you find your links, which I covered, but also if you're wanting to know where to go to get the apps that I've made for you to help you write these prompts, I'm putting it on the screen. You're going to go to molly.live/GHL gifts, and that will take you to this Google Doc, which I am going to update a little bit more in the next, day or so. So inside this Google Doc, you will see that you can register for high level. So if you haven't done that yet, when you register for the access to this, it will get you high level as well. The idea to app generator is here. These are some easy prompts. I'm going to give you an actual template for this prompt as well. And then the app builder prompt writer. This is the link for that. If that link doesn't work, I give you a secondary link because some of you have things blocked on your side. The perfect person profile writer is here. And then I also have one, which I'll add in later, that will, the email follow-up writer, which I'll give you guys. It's already done, but I need to go grab that link. So you'll be able to have all of that. Again, like Paulson said earlier, look at how easy it was for me to do that fun version, right? That really fun one that I basically just used a super, super simple prompt for this bottleneck finder. It was like a few sentences and it built the whole entire app out. So you can get started with just that. If you want to go a little fancier, you can do what I showed you with the design system and all that. And if you have questions about it, just let me know. I'm going to be doing some more videos about design systems because I think they are the coolest thing ever. So keep an eye out for that.
Love it. And would you mind ending us with a melody, my Broadway superstar?
Sure, I would love to. What should we do? Usually we end with Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but we did that last time. We can do a little pack up all my care and woe, swinging low, here I go. Bye, bye, high level. Where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, and so is he. Bye. Bye, high level. Ba-doom, bum, bum. Okay.
We love you guys. We'll see
Thank you guys so
on
much.
the
This was
next
so fun.
event.
Lots and lots of love. Your brain was stretched. It's so good. Have an awesome day.
Bye for now.